Hey guys, Tanika Simmons here, and welcome back to my channel. Woo! I'm so glad that you stopped by to take a peek into what's going on in my journey. And I so appreciate all the encouragement, all of the comments, liking, subscribing, all the things that you guys have done. Love, love, love it. I've been gone for like 2 weeks, so I haven't made a video in like 2 weeks. I've been visiting family and stuff like that, but it's good to be back talking about what I love, and that's keto. So, okay, let's get started. So we're talking about macros. So if you don't know what a macro is, it is short for macronutrient. And in keto, we focus on 3 areas of that, and that is the fats, the protein, and the carbs, right? Okay, so do I track my macros? No, I don't. No, I don't. Somebody said, "Oh, she don't." I don't. I tried. In the beginning, I did. When I did my research, everybody that was successful were tracking their nutrients or tracking their macros. They were counting calories and weighing their food and all the different things that they were doing. And I was like, but I'm going to do it because that's what the successful people say do. That's what I'm going to do. I was like, woo, keto, let's go. So I did. Day one, I got my MyFitnessPal. Well, before that, I got the MyFitnessPal app. And it told me that I was supposed to have 119 grams of fat. It told me 96 protein, and it told me 20 carbs. I mean, that's what we calculated. So, and if you love to track and you love to do this type of thing, logging, on the apps and stuff like that, that's awesome. Do you? It just was not my thing. Just wasn't. So, but it gave me a starting point. It did. So it told me 119 fats. So what I did is I said, you know what? Let's try this. I just focused on my fats and I focused on my carbs. That was it. I didn't even focus on protein. So I got, and I'm going to keep this so basic because people get into this and they're like, I can't do it. It's so frustrating. I can't count. I can't do blah, blah. And then they just give up. And that's not cool. That's not cool. So I did have an understanding of what I was supposed to be doing, and the fats and the carbs that I was the goal. I understood the goal that I had. So I got the fattiest of the fattiest meats. I think the first week I dealt with just breakfast, bacon, and sausage, and then I cooked beef. That's what I did. So I got the fattiest meat, and I got all of my carbs in my vegetables. And I was strict keto for like the first 3 months or so. So fatty meats, carbs through vegetables, okay? So what I did is I just accented my food. For example, if I had a bunless hamburger, it was fatty meat, and I would accent it with maybe cooking it in olive oil or coconut oil. I would add a slice of cheese to it, and all the other fixings that I had. So if that bun, or if the meat was like, say it was 19 grams, or no, actually the meat that I have is 22 grams of fat in each serving, and the protein is like 19, 18, something like that, which is not a big deal because once I have that fatty meat and I add that cheese to it and I add that that coconut oil or olive oil that I cooked it in, it automatically outweighs that protein. So I'm not worried about the protein. Same thing with my broccoli. If I choose broccoli as my vegetable that day, I'm going to cook it in olive oil or coconut oil and maybe sprinkle some cheese over it or put some butter on it or whatever I want to do. I'm not drenching fat on it. I'm just accenting my food. Okay? Does that make sense? So I want to keep it that simple, and I don't want to say anything else about that. Now, another thing that I did do, I love hot drinks. Some of you don't, but I love hot drinks. So coffee was right up my alley. It doesn't matter if it's hot outside, cold outside, I'm drinking coffee. So to have coffee on keto was awesome. So what I did was, the bulletproof coffee gives me 30 grams of fat before I even start the day. Yeah, gives me 30 grams of fat. I don't count calories at all, which mine in my coffee is only like 200 calories. But I don't track calories. But I know that when I add those 2 tablespoons of whipping cream, 1 butter, 1 coconut oil, and whatever else that I decide to put in there to sweeten it or whatever, It's like 30 grams of fat right off the bat. So that's awesome for me. So I just found ways, and I don't eat much. I may eat twice a day. I don't snack really anymore like I used to. If you do it right on the front end, then you're not going to be so hungry. And you just keep your fats top heavy, and you're good. I don't want to keep going into that, but yeah, I was strict keto in the beginning, so I understood everything that my foundation. I had a foundation, so I was basic, and then I started adding things to it, adding other things to it. I think some people get kind of bogged down and they get kind of woo because they're trying to satisfy a sweet tooth in the beginning, so they're adding in Atkins bars and sugar-free candy and all these different things. I didn't do that. What I did is I just stayed basic, fatty meats, carbs, and my veggies, added fats to it. Okay, so I'm just gonna leave it right there, and I'm gonna say that because I don't want to confuse anybody. And like, comment, subscribe. I hope it was helpful. And you guys have a great day. Okay.